For our next one, now we have the Unsung Hero Award.
Unsung Hero Award.
For this one, I got Mr. Luke Elzinga.
What a pick.
Good one.
Yeah.
What a pick.
Yeah. And I said, I don't think it can be argued that he was probably, if I wanted to say the best player on this team, most consistent, it's him. It's him.
But also, what is it? Houston game.
Houston.
Like, he actually won us a game.
Like,
yeah.
His ability to flip the field when we needed it because our offense was absolute dog water, buns, awful, terrible garbage.
That's a good point.
He could do it.
Pick.
I think I saw him. It was in the Navy game. I think honestly was one bad punt all season, or maybe it was LSU. I don't know. It was one bad punt, and I remember saying, I think it was Navy game because I remember saying he saved us all year. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Because to have one bad punt at the end of your season, it's absurd. Yeah. And not to mention 100% completion percentage. He's 3 for 3 on fake punts.
Dude, that's a great. I didn't even think about that.
He's our best quarterback.
I actually did not think about that. We faked the punt 3 times, which in by itself is crazy. And he succeeded every single time.
The one to Bauer Sharp, did it work? No. Crazy. But the other two, perfection.
You know what?
He's the hero of this team. Unsung hero of this team.
Yeah, you know what? That wasn't my pick, but you just sold me.
You just told me.
Right. That's the pick.
It is.
Wow.
I think
I don't
it's
even feel
clear
like
that,
I need to say my pick because,
that's a great one.
Luke Elzinga. He's the guy.
He's the guy. I'm going to go. I was on a similar vein, but I didn't even think about punter. I thought kicker. I went Zach Schmidt. 2022, y'all know how I felt. If you are a longtime listener of this podcast, y'all know how I feel about Zach Schmidt. 2022, he goes 2/3. He goes 12 for 18, which is 66%. Then he goes 71% in 2023, a little upgrade, but still like not where you'd want it to be at OU. This year ups it to 82%. So, and again, another one, the Auburn game, right? The Houston game. I don't know if we had a field goal against Houston. I think we did.
Had to.
Because it was 16-12. So there's a lot of games in there where it's like, this game was really close, a really close win, and we had a couple field goals.
Yep.
Thank you, Zach Schmidt. I'm just going to...
Literally.
Zach Schmidt.
3 for 3 from 40 to 49 yards.
That's insane.
That's pretty dang good. And then he had one 50-yarder this year, a 56-yarder. So...
he kept us in the Mizzou game.
Yeah.
He scored all 9 of our points. Our first 3 9
If it
points.
weren't for Jackson Arnold, Zach Schmidt would have won us the Mizzou game. But Jackson Arnold did not.
As he does in typical fashion.
So anyways,
next up, last, we got the Best Transfer Award. And this one actually stumped me. I think I literally, maybe 2 minutes ago, figured out who I was going to pick.
Yeah.
And I'm going with Jake Roberts.
Okay.
I'm going with Jake Roberts.
Yeah, little Washington guy.
Yeah, a little Washington guy. Hey, shout out Nate Roberts. Hey, decommit, come here.
That's facts.
Anyway, Jake Roberts wasn't the most exceptional tight end. He didn't, he wasn't the leading receiver like Bauer Sharp, but I think when he got his opportunity, you could tell he loved playing for OU.
Yeah.
That's what sold me over.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't have the most talent. He was no Mark Andrews. Okay, cool. But when he got his chance, he didn't fumble it. The Navy game, we scored a touchdown with who? Jake Roberts.
Yep.
And there was just like so much passion in him playing the game. So I was like, you know what? I like this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to him because I don't think any other transfers were that great. So, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go Dominic Williams.
Oh, man. That's good.
It's, people aren't.
That's a good one.
It's really good.
Okay, so he only has one sack and one forced fumble. Yeah. So like the highlight reel of Dominic Williams would not be very impressive. But 36 total tackles, and when you watch, he's very much a disruptor on that defensive line. Yeah. He's setting up his edge, R. Mason Thomas. He's setting up his edge, Ethan Downs, to go get the sack and creating a lot of pressure, a lot of havoc. That's what you really want, a defense that creates just chaos, because when chaos is happening, that's when the quarterback gets out of his read and out of his mind, really. And I think he's that kind of guy. So mine would be Dominic Williams.
It's fantastic. Yeah, this one was a hard one for me. Mostly because the guys that transferred in were either not good or didn't play. But I like the Jake Roberts pick. I like both those picks. I'm just going to go with Deion Burks.
Yeah.
He played 4 or 5 games. But when he did, he was electric, except for the Mizzou game. But that really wasn't his fault because he was wide open several times in the end zone, and Jackson just missed him. I remember there was one particular play. He was in the end zone where me and Kylan were sitting.
Yep.
And he was wide open. Jackson got sacked because he didn't throw it, because of course he didn't. And Deion starts jumping up and down and crashing out because he was wide open. So
jumping up and down.
Yeah, I think Deion would have had an incredible year if he just had a decent quarterback. Not even exceptional quarterback, just a decent quarterback. So I will give it to Deion Burks.
Yeah. So those are our awards, guys.
Yep.
Let us know what you think of our picks. If you guys have some other options, let us know.
Yep.
And now we're gonna go to our final segment. Oh,
I will say this is a series.
It is.
And so in the future, we're gonna have a lot of stuff like we're gonna be going into like best game of the year, most exciting moment of the year.
Yep.
What's the best uniform combo that we wore? What's the best uniform combo that another team wore? What's the best stadium we went to? Because we went to the stadiums, and so all sorts of stuff like that. So be looking out for that, because this next few weeks we'll be doing these superlatives and going through all of these
Superlatives and maybe some predictions as well.
Hey, shout out. But